Hello and welcome to another video from Midas Touch Toys, Games, Collectibles. And today, well, we're looking at something that's now quite old. It's very collectible and has become very difficult to find, especially in this mint condition. We are looking at the 2005 release by Character Options from their series of Doctor Who Talking Mugs. And this particular one we're looking at today is of the Tardis. And it says, Doctor Who, did I mention it also travels in time? Now, as you all know, Doctor Who is a British science fiction television series. It has two parts to the series. So you've got the classic series, which ran from 1963 to 1989. And then you've got what has become known as the new series, which started airing in 2005. And it's currently still on air. It's been running for 20 years currently in its current format on BBC TV. To date, there has been, well, originally there was 7 Doctors who played the part. And then, of course, you had the 8th Doctor for the film. And then, of course, you have had a further 7 actors to play the part, right up to the current Doctor, who is played by Ncuti Gatwa. But this particular mug we're looking at today is based on the return of the series in 2005, and it features the voices of the current Doctor at the time, or the new Doctor at the time, which was Christopher Eccleston. Okay, so this is the item in front of us, and it says on the top of the box is a Doctor Who Electronic Talking Mug. To the side here it says, try me, pick me up to hear the sounds. It's got BBC logo here, Electronic Talking Mug, Doctor Who logo here, Character Options logo, and it says featuring 30 seconds of authentic sampled speech and sound effects and removable sound module. And on the front of the mug, you can see there, Doctor Who, did I mention it also travels in time? Okay, if I turn the box around to the, let's go to the side first of all, and it shows you the other mugs in the series. So it's a Doctor Who, 2 designs available, the Tardis, which is what this one is, and there was another one which was a Dalek. And again, it says features 30 seconds of authentic sampled speech and sound effects and removable sound module. And then you've got an image of the TARDIS, you've got the holographic sticker, the BBC logo, and you've got all the copyright information at the bottom there. And if we turn around to the back here, this tells you how to change the batteries and to remove the voice box from the bottom of the mug. Obviously, you need to wash it remove it before you wash the mug, or put it in a dishwasher, what have you. Battery warnings there, how to replace the batteries, and your TLC, tender loving care, to ensure that your mug stays in pristine condition. Okay, that's the mug inside the box. I should turn to the bottom of the box in actual fact, and you've got the Character Options details there with the logo and the web address, the barcode there, and the item number, as well as the item is Electronic Talking Mug, item number 01618, and it's for age grade 5 years and above. Okay, so we're going to take it out of the box. I've got it switched off at the moment. Let's get it out of the box, and then we'll switch it on, and then we'll have a look at how it functions. Okay, so I removed the mug from the box, and this is what it looks like. So you can see you've got the image of the TARDIS. You've got all the copyright and licensing information on the side there again. And there is the image of the wonderful TARDIS, the Time and Relative Dimensioning Spaceship, which is obviously in the skies of a 1950s, 60s police box. And it says Police Public Call Box. Turn it around to the side, and it's got Doctor Who, did I mention it also travels in time? And around the other side, we have got the TARDIS again. Black mug, black handle, and that's the depth inside of the mug. And on the bottom you can see you've got that voice box there, and the button there to turn it on. Now before I do that, I just want to get some sizes. So the overall height of the mug is 11 centimeters, and that's from bottom to top. The diameter of the drinking section, well, if we go outer diameter, then we are looking at 8 centimeters. We go inner diameter, then we're looking at 7.5 centimeters. And that's your drinking area. and the depth of the drinking area is about 7.5 centimeters. So you've got a few centimeters with the voice box. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the, actually before I do that, I'm going to turn the voice box on and let's see how it works. There we go. So that's the Doctor Who theme tune. If I set it down, that's the TARDIS taken off. That's the TARDIS landing. Okay, so that is the three sounds, and there's a simple button at the bottom there. If you press a button, it turns it on and turns it off. Okay, now to take the voice box out, there's a handle here, which you need to get your fingers underneath. If I can just get my fingers underneath that. My fingers are a little bit fat for this. There we go. So I've got hold of the handle, and what I need to do is turn the handle. There we go, and out it comes. So you literally just turn the handle, and then you've got these two locking tabs on the bottom of the voice box, and they lock into the tabs inside the bottom of the mug there. And you can see the height of this voice box, which is about 2.5 centimeters. So that's why the depth of the mug on the inside is shorter. But obviously then you've got the button there, the screw there. You unscrew the screw, and you've got the three little batteries which you insert in the back there, and those batteries, what are those batteries? I think they're the DC4s. Let me just double check that. Yes, the DC4s, or the LI154 as it otherwise known. So you unscrew that, you pop the new three batteries in, and there you've got the voice box. And again, you just press the button. That's the voice box. So it's a lot quieter when the mug is down. It's quite loud when the mug is up. So quite a loud sound. But the good thing about this is you can turn it off, so you don't have to have it on all the time to, well, obviously when you're drinking them, every time you pick your mug up, it's going to get frustrating if you've got it on all the time. So, especially if you're watching something. Oh, there, if you look at the angle on there, you can actually see the three, if you can see that just in the light there, you can see the marks where the batteries go, and it tells you the batteries that you need on there. AG13s is what it says on the back there, and they're the 3 times 1.5 volt ones, I think they are. 2005 character gift made in China. Okay, that's that. Let's pop it back into the mug. Okay, so just there we go. Slot it in. Put the tag back down, and that's that back into the mug. Really, really nice mugs these were. So there was 2 designs originally done, which was this one and the Daleks, and I think afterwards they've done a couple of other ones, which included the Cyberman. So yeah, very nicely done and very, very good looking mugs. Okay, how well did these do back in the day? Well, when Doctor Who came back in 2005, it was huge. There was so much hype, so much demand, so many people have been waiting for Doctor Who to come back for years, and then it finally returned. So the demand for merchandise was very, very big, and there was merchandise being produced left, right and centre everywhere. And obviously character options was a big part of that. They produced all the figures, all the models, and they'd done the mugs. They'd done an awful lot of merchandise at the time, and obviously these mugs were part of the merchandise that they produced. And yes, very popular again, and they sold out very quickly. I'm not sure the numbers they produced, but I can tell you that they sold out very, very quickly. Okay, let's move forward 20 years to 2025 to where we are today. Do these mugs appear very often on the platforms nowadays? And the answer to that question is absolutely not. You hardly ever see these mugs on the platforms. Now, I'm assuming because they were released in 2005 and only for a short time, that whoever bought them used them, and they've, I don't know whether they've been broken over time or they stopped working over time, or what have you. I do not know, but I can only tell you that they hardly ever appear on the platforms these days. I did search through. I did find a couple of loose mugs that have been used, but I didn't find any like this one, which is in the mint unused condition, as you can see in front of us. And this particular mug was part of a shop buyout. There was well, we buy a lot of stock from closed down shops, and there was a shop that had been around since the 1960s, and they had to shut down during the COVID time. They came back after the COVID time, really couldn't make things work, decided to retire, and they called us in, asked us if we wanted to buy out all their stock. And we bought out all their stock on the shop floor, and we also bought out all the stock in the stock room. And there was loads and loads of vintage stock in the stock room, which was just like Aladdin's cave for me. And amongst the stock in the stock room, there was a whole case of these mugs, with this particular one plus the Dalek one. And as of today, those mugs are currently available to purchase on the Minus Touch website, which you can get to very simply by clicking the link below. It will take you straight to the website, where you'll be able to find this and many other vintage Doctor Who items, and many other vintage toys, games and collectibles. Come to that. There's over 10,000 products currently available on the website for you to view and purchase at your leisure. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because we're uploading videos for every new item that goes into the website, and there will be something for everybody. And I'm absolutely positive that this is something that you're not going to want to miss, because we literally have thousands and thousands of new items which we're shooting videos for and uploading on a daily basis. So if there is something in particular you are looking for, something old that you've never been able to find, something quirky you might want to buy for a friend, or perhaps just something from your childhood that you'd like to own again to help you recuperate those long lost childhood memories, well, stay tuned, keep watching, because you never know the next item we upload could be that item you've been looking for. Okay, that is it for me on this particular item. I do hope you've enjoyed reviewing this wonderful, wonderful vintage Doctor Who talking mug with me. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again next video. So bye for now.